Ever wondered why an apple doesn't fly upwards when it falls from a tree? Or why your coffee doesn't spill onto the ceiling when you trip? Well, there's a mysterious force at work here. It's invisible, it's omnipresent, and it's the reason why we're not floating around like helium balloons. Ladies and gentlemen, meet gravity. Yes, the same gravity that Sir Isaac Newton discovered when an apple bonked him on the head. This unseen hero is the reason why we walk on the ground and not on the walls or the ceiling. It's the reason why when you drop your toast, it lands butter side down. It's the reason why when you trip, your coffee decides to create a modern art masterpiece on the floor and not on your ceiling. So if you've ever cursed gravity for making you trip and spill your coffee, remember, without it, you'd be floating in space. Imagine trying to stick jelly to the ceiling. Sounds messy, right? Well, that's what gravity does for us, but on a cosmic scale. Let's start with the basics. Gravity is the force that keeps our feet firmly planted on the ground. It's the invisible glue that holds everything together. Now imagine the sun as a big fiery ball of jelly stuck to the ceiling, and all the planets, including our Earth, are smaller blobs of jelly stuck to the same ceiling but at varying distances. The sun's gravity, or the stickiness of our cosmic jelly, is what keeps all these planets in place and stops them from hurtling off into the endless void of space. Our Earth also has its own gravitational pull. This pull is like a smaller dollop of jelly that keeps our moon stuck to it. Every planet, every moon, every star in the universe, they all have this invisible jelly, this gravitational pull that keeps everything in its place. Think about it, without gravity we'd just float off into space, and so would everything else. It's gravity that keeps the air we breathe from dissipating into space. It's gravity that pulls the rain down from the clouds. It's gravity that makes the apple fall from the tree. But gravity isn't just a one-way street, it's a mutual attraction. Every object in the universe, no matter how small, exerts a gravitational pull on every other object. So technically, you're not just stuck to the Earth is also stuck to you. So gravity, this cosmic glue, is pretty much the reason we exist. It's the force that shaped the universe, that formed the stars and galaxies, and that keeps everything from the smallest dust particle to the biggest star in its place. Now, isn't that something to be grateful for? So next time you're trying to stick jelly to the ceiling, remember, you're basically doing what gravity does every day. Ever felt lighter after a haircut? Well, sorry to break it to you, but gravity disagrees. You see, gravity is this cosmic pickpocket that's always trying to pull things down. It's the reason why you feel so heavy after that Thanksgiving dinner, or why your bag seems to weigh a ton after a shopping spree. This universal force is the reason why we have weight. Imagine a world without gravity. You'd be floating around like an astronaut in space, weightless. But back here on Earth, gravity is the puppet master, pulling the strings and keeping us grounded. That feeling of being lighter after a haircut, that's just your mind playing tricks on you. In reality, the change in your weight is so minuscule, gravity barely notices. So next time you step on the scale, don't blame the numbers on your love for food. It's gravity that's adding the weight. So don't worry about that extra slice of cake. Gravity's got your back, or rather, your weight. Ever tried running away from your responsibilities? Well, gravity is one thing you can't escape. Just like those pesky tasks that keep piling up, no matter how much we wish we could, we can't just brush gravity under the rug. You see, gravity is a universal force that keeps us in check. It's everywhere and affects everything. Imagine you're a child trying to sneak away from your chores. You tiptoe around, hoping not to get caught, but no matter how stealthy you are, you can't escape the inevitable call. Hey, it's time to take out the trash. That's gravity for you. It's that persistent force that pulls you back to reality just when you think you've outsmarted it. You can turn a blind eye, you can play hide and seek, but gravity, like a diligent parent, will always find you. So remember, while you might be able to dodge your chores when it comes to gravity, there's just no escaping.